For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Louisville's offense will get the football first. Give to Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Cardinals are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to pass, it's Moss. Finds his man, it's Bell. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Snagged out of the air. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. On the move. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Brown has it. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Duke's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Moss. Finds his big tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Cardinals have this offense rolling. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
To the air, it's Moss. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. These corners going to give them some space. Nice move to keep running. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Plows through the defense. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Went to the running game on first down, now here they come again. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Give to Brown. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Moss. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Bully ball on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Wide open downfield. There he goes to the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. 2nd down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Moss. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Cardinals come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to run for it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted deep in his own end. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Off play action on first down. It's caught. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. And the Blue Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's King. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Moss. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Lacy. All out of space. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. He wants to change this route. Now the play fake. Looking for the score. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Runs through the tackle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Anthony. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Fires on the move. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. Ripping through the defense. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Snap in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. And the comeback is on.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Cardinals are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now facing a third and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Moss. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's second and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Finds his tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Blue Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And here comes the punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. And he loses the football on the return. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's Moore. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And now on second down for this offense. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Wide open spaces. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. To the air, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
And really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese,
and the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. No passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. Good timing on the quick out.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense. But you get a stop right here on fourth down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. I know some teams have an aversion to punting. It's sort of the new wave of football. But giving the other team this kind of chance, that's just not smart. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a grab deep. It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Blue Devils. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by 13 to Rutgers. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. Turning it on. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Fires to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for room. It's Watson. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisville! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's King. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Running into the open space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, an obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacy. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going up top here late in the game. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Duke. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left, so you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last one.
He's got an open man. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one, as they'll come up short in this game. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points.